Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, yeah,
Can you feel a little love? Can you feel a little love?
we gon' do this. Come on. Sure.
Optimus Gryme, yeah, the name, actually, my wife came up with that name. I had a whole bunch of really whack ideas. Everyone that I sent it to was like, awesome name, that name's choice. They didn't say anything about the tune. I kind of thought, well, all right, that kind of works. Well, I started off making hip hop when I was 14. Had a little rap group with my friends at school called Coloured with Style. We were absolute shite. But yeah, I've always been into hip hop. Always been into scratching. When I first started DJing, I bought an old wooden mixer off my mate, and then an old turntable off trade and exchange for 50 bucks. And I just sat there scratching for hours on end. And I dreamt of being you know, it's one of those ITF scratch DJs. Instead of doing that, I just thought, well, I'm going to put all my efforts and time into producing my own beats. And so that's how the production kind of came about. Growing up in Waiheke, I was studying in tertiary in Auckland, so I was commuting every day. And it was expensive to do that, so the only way I could get money was to DJ weddings. So yeah, I DJ'd that, those, and the money was good, but the soul factor was zero. I cut that and then went solely into doing drum and bass and jungle. I've done a range of other things connected with music. One of them was I hosted a drum and bass TV show for 2.5 years called Roll, and it was on Alt TV. It was basically just bringing drum and bass music, videos, gigs, all that sort of stuff to viewers on TV, which was something that hadn't been done at that point. I was the drum and bass editor for a little magazine called Infusion, a New Zealand drum and bass radio show on Kiwi FM. I did that for a year. I'd learnt a lot of skills from doing all that stuff, so I'm now putting those skills into practice with promoting myself as an artist. I wanted to create a label because I'd been getting so much music sent to me from local producers that were unsigned, pretty much unheard of, and some of the music was so spot on and so amazing, and I'd spent the last few years setting up distribution channels to push my music through. It just made sense to invite everyone else in and go, yep, you know, I'll release your music for you and put it through my label. When I'm out in front of a big crowd and I've got like an hour to play, then I'm just going to go out there and I'm just going to smash it as hard as I can and just keep the energy up. So, you know, I play some really high energies, kind of heavy, really like the stuff that's kind of drum and bass orientated, so like big, massive, fat, gritty bass lines, big snares, and just kind of like real head nod tunes.
Y'all like that?
You know, I always say to people, it's easy to mix. It's easy to mix two tunes together. Anyone can do that, and I can teach somebody how to do that within a day. But it's selection, and that's the hardest thing. And even though you might have done, like I think I've done like 400 gigs. I try to calculate them. I think I've done about 400 gigs in my time. Not all dubstep gigs, obviously, but they've all got the same, you all need to do the same thing, and that's keep people on the dance floor. Because there's so many producers and so many tools and so many people doing the sound, it's really hard to find your unique style within it. I think the internet plays a massive part in my success as an artist. I give away a lot of mixes for free download on the net, and I try and do that every 2 months. Like, I get Facebook messages by random people saying, I'm at a party playing one of your mixes, to how many people are there. So, when you think 5,000 people have downloaded the actual mix, but when you think about the amount of people that they've shown it to and they've played it to out at parties, I definitely think living in New Zealand has influenced my music career. There's just this vibe of just do what you want and do what you love. But, we've got some of the best bands in the world here, coming from a place of pure heart and pure passion. But making beats is something that I actually can't live without doing. I think it's a privilege to be able to do what I do for a living and for a career. And I think it's a privilege that I got here by being true to myself and by being myself.